My kids have seen multiple cuts. They give me lots of notes. They're basically like the only critics I care about. And they are very critical and very honest. So I met an alien. He's kind of growing on me. At least he's not growing in me, which was a concern for a little while. I don't like to refer to him as a puppet because he's Rocky to me. But he's a bit of a diva. He's very high maintenance. We called them the Rocketeers. They were 6 puppeteers that were with him at all times. But you know what? Rocky as a character it takes a lot. He takes up a lot of space. He's got a lot of ideas. He's got a lot of things that he needs. And so the process of working with Rocky on set was very much kind of mirrored what it was like, I think, in the story for these characters.
For sure. And then you had to, it looked like you were doing 0G, like in an airplane.
Mm.
That's how good it looked. Can you kind of take me through, how did you pull off the Weightless scenes?
It's very painful. It's a lot of harness work. It doesn't look at all, it doesn't feel like it looks. I recommend everyone try it, just so you know. The good thing was that I didn't have to make it look elegant. A lot of space films are like very space ballet, which is very hard to do because it's so inelegant to actually do harness work and all of that. The good thing about this is that this character is not an astronaut. He puts the not an astronaut. He's just a teacher. He's just a regular person, so space is hard for him. I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go, you die. We're the rest of us.
Sun is dying.
You are the only scientist who might know what this says.
I'm just a teacher at Grover Cleveland Middle.
You have a doctorate in molecular biology. I need you to come with us.
This is Project Hail Mary.
The sun is not the only star dying. Every star was infected by its neighbor, except one.
Why?
We don't know.
And what was really fun was that we had an astronaut come to set, and even though I was doing all this it was chaos with them trying to float around and just bumping into everything, he was like, that's what it's like. He was like, it's not like it is in the movies. He said, we really do like bump it. We're always getting hurt, knocked around. It can be quite chaotic. So I think we actually ended up wandering into a truthful place there.
Okay. And how do you feel about, I know you spent a lot of time working with Rocky, but how do you feel about Eva's comment that Rocky's the only co-star she's ever been jealous of?
I think she's jealous of him because she loves him too. She knows how lovable he is. He's such a lovable character. People love Rocky so much. The fans of the book are so protective of how we handled this, that it was beautiful. It's like really, I'm so excited for the world to get to meet Rocky and get to have him in their life because it's been a joy to have him for the last 5 years.
And she also said it's a family-friendly movie.
Mm.
Did your family see the movie? Did your kids give a review on it?
My kids have seen multiple cuts. They give me lots of notes. They're basically like the only critics I care about. And they are very critical and very honest. But it's just always better. They have the greatest, I made this for them, essentially. I mean, this was a movie, we wanted to go, as a family, I'd like a movie like this to go and see. And so I just feel really honored that I got a chance to make one.
Very cool. And then you were Neil Armstrong before. This is not your first space movie, but let's say there's an opportunity to go on Blue Horizon. Would you ever take the opportunity to go on?
No, I'm happy. I'm happy here on Earth. I like pretending to go there. I'll pretend to go there again. I'm not done with space, but I don't think I need to. I'll leave that to the professionals.
Okay, and then speaking of space,
Yeah.
In Close Encounters, could we possibly be seeing Close Encounters again with Kate when you host SNL?
Oh my God, I don't know. You never know with that show. I mean, that's the fun, and that's what's so terrifying. Is you never know what you're gonna get.
What is it about her that makes you break? The one thing.
Kate?
Look, it wasn't my worst Wednesday night.
And how did the aliens return you all to Earth?
Oh, I was carried down gently. He's crying.
She's a genius. It's just, you know, once you get into her orbit, you're sucked into the gravity of her talent, and there's no fighting it. She's just too good.
What's the one thing you want people to take away from this film?
I think there is it's such an emotional ride. It's such a hopeful ride. I think Andy Weir is a really special writer because he in his work he creates this opportunity to sort of pivot away from these dystopian futures that we're so saturated in, and he sort of offers the idea that maybe the future isn't something to fear, but just something to be figured out. And I think that it's an incredible epic tale of you blast off to another galaxy, you make an alien best friend, and you save the world. But at the same time, it's not escapist. It's ultimately, I think, a reminder of what we're capable of as human beings.
Yeah, it's really something. And then finally, just the IMAX experience of it.
Yeah.
And the technological part of that.
Yeah.
How did you guys push the boundaries? You produced. You're a producer on this film as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's IMAX is incredible. It's great to see everything in IMAX, but this film is something, if you can see in IMAX, I would highly recommend, because it's space. Like the epicness of space. You know, space needs space. Space needs space. You need space to see space, and that's what IMAX offers you. No, the traveling to another galaxy, the planets, the effects. It's truly, I think, a once in a lifetime experience to see this film in IMAX. It's as close as I'm certainly ever going to get to going to another galaxy and saving the world, and I highly recommend it.
If Grace Rocky saves stars, we can go home.
I think this is a one-way trip for me.
I will not let Grace die.